Hi everyone, this is Teresa, and I just got a package in the mail. It's one of my Mother's Day gifts, and it's from my daughter Michelle. Obviously, it is an Asvine pen, but it's not just any Asvine pen. Here we have the standard Asvine box. In which we have an included wrench and some use and care instructions. And we have the pen, and it is the Asvine V200. This is a good looking pen. It's a vacuum filler pen, and the metal parts are made of titanium, so it's a hefty pen. The pen has a beautiful Asvine medium nib, and a comfortable length titanium grip section. The cap does post, but I've seen where these rubber O-rings will come off of the pen when the cap is removed from the back of the pen, and so I won't be posting my pen. I'm going to ink my new pen with Lamy Dark Lilac. At least I think it's dark lilac. I was given this ink at the last meeting of the Charlotte Fountain Pen Club by Jamie Griggs, aka Lord Hibachi. This is a swatch I made of the ink. And why doesn't Lamy put names on their ink bottles? I don't usually ink my pens on videos, so I'm going to be very careful and try to avoid any ink catastrophes. This vacuum fill mechanism is a little stiff, but it is a new pen, and some silicone grease would probably take care of that. Okay, here goes. Make sure your hands are dry for this step. I'd previously applied some hand lotion earlier in the day, and that has affected my ability to grip the pen. Looks like I've got about a half of a fill, or a little under half a reservoir fill. Excuse me while I do just a little bit of cleaning up here. This ink is a beautiful color. And I think the ink looks really good in this pen. And now for the writing sample. I'll let you in on a little secret. This aerofil paper makes almost any nib write well and almost any ink look good. Is that cheating? Am I cheating on my pen reviews? This medium nib is so smooth. There's literally no feedback, at least not on this paper. And the ink is just flowing onto the page. This is either a very wet ink or a very wet writing nib. This V200 reverse writes almost as well as it writes in the correct orientation, which should make it very popular with artists. There is no flex with this nib. This ink is giving me witchy, wizardly vibes, which reminds me of this quote from The Lord of the Rings, spoken by the elf Gildor. Do not meddle in the affairs of wizards, for they are subtle and quick to anger. He also said, the choice is yours, to go or wait. And Frodo answered, and it is also said, do not go to the elves for counsel, for they will answer both yes and no. Is it indeed? Laughed Gildor. Elves seldom give unguarded advice, for advice is a dangerous gift, even from the wise to the wise, and all courses may run ill. So what is my opinion of the Asvine V200? I love this pen. And I love this ink. The ink hasn't dried yet, but I can already see the beginnings of some sheen. The Asvine V200 is a clone, if you don't mind using that word, of the coned bulk filler. And I actually prefer this V200 to the coned, which is hundreds of dollars more expensive. I'm very pleased with my new pen. Thank you to my daughter Michelle for this lovely Mother's Day gift. I sort of got excited and forgot to show some of the features of this pen. It has a springy titanium clip and is a quite heavy pen. I believe I mentioned the comfortable titanium grip section and the very attractive Asvine nib. The substantial cap has a titanium cap band and titanium finial, and the cap band is engraved with the words Asvine and the designation V200. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do yourself a favor and get one of these pens. You'll be glad you did.